and I'm one of the designers of Vaquera. So Patric and I design out of Brooklyn, and this was a brand that we started ourselves. Like, we sew a lot of the stuff ourselves. Patric just like bought a sewing machine once and taught himself how to sew. So it's like very much started as a passion project, and it's like developed into more of a business now, especially with the help of CDG and DSMP. This collection was inspired a lot by kind of like superstition and luck and kind of the rituals that you have to kind of get through the day, especially in these strange times, like the things that we cope with and the things that we turn to for comfort. That being said, it's also just kind of inspired by things that we personally are inspired by. Like, we don't like to rely too heavily on a theme. It's just like we believe strongly in ourselves and like the things that we see around us, and that's what you see here. Anything specifically you want me to talk about?
What's the material?
I think this is one of our most exciting materials. It's like a ripstop, and then we got it and we were like, it actually looks like a trash bag, which is really inspiring to us, because I think that we have always used kind of unconventional materials, and like things to us like that are a bit gross are really exciting. So we always called it the garbage bag material, and we were like, oh, let's make more garbage bag stuff, and that was like really exciting to think of it that way. And then this one's also a really exciting material to us. It's a vinyl material, so it's
kind of hot, no?
yeah, kind of hot. I think we definitely like playing with sensuality and like have a lot of lingerie inspired details in the collections, and then I think obviously like to propose that you could wear like nothing under this, basically.
Very fetish.
Yeah, very fetish. We like that. I think we like playing with a lot of stereotypes and subverting them and kind of combining them all together.
And this is which collection now? How many have you done?
Honestly, I don't know. It's like Vaquera's has so many iterations. Like when Patric had it, it was kind of its own thing. When I joined, it was its own thing, and then it's honestly, there have been kind of like 4 different versions of Vaquera. So I'd say this is like maybe my 10th collection with Vaquera.
Oh, really? So it's been a long time.
Yeah.
And how many did he have before you?
I think he had like 4 before me.
So it's 14, that's 7 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but it's like I said, it kind of started as an art project, so it's like being a business, it's been maybe like 4 or 5 years.
And what fabric is this? Is this jersey?
Yeah, this is a wool and cotton jersey.
Nice.
And I think we also really like playing with American stereotypes. Like, I think it is a very American brand, and I think when we all came to New York, we were really disappointed by New York. It's like we had this kind of 80s vision of New York, and then it ended up being so different than that. So it's like we wanted to make what we imagined New York to be, and like we wanted to make our fantasy a reality. So I think like playing with like a kind of stonewashed denim is very American, and just like taking things that are normal and American and kind of twisting them in a way.
And your fluorescence over here, that's kind of 80s.
Yeah, we love the 80s.
Because it's your parents' era.
My parents are like hippie generation, actually. But
60s.
Like 60s, 70s, yeah.
Yeah. Is that nylon or what is it?
That one is I'm actually not sure. I think that's partially nylon. Lycra.
And what's the gray? Can you pull it out?
Which one?
The gray after. Is this gray?
Oh, this is like a olive green.
And
This is shirting. This is like this is one of our classic silhouettes, which I was talking about, like the kind of the inner wear on the outside.
Can you slip it on?
Yeah. It's not gonna fit quite right over this big shirt, but
Well, we can imagine. I used to be a designer myself
Oh, cool.
in New York in the 80s.
where?
In New York
Oh,
in
cool.
the 80s.
That's awesome.
C'est un collectif, donc Bryn et Patric. Et c'est leur 7e collection et c'est la 3e.
Nice.
Get the idea? Oh,
Yeah. Sexy. Sexy and utilitarian.
Yeah, exactly. We like that combo.
Nice. And you've been with Dover Street Market since the past 4 years?
No, it's just a year and a half. It was like right before the pandemic we met them.
Lucky for you.
Yeah, seriously. I think we wouldn't have survived without them because our business was like, has been unstable. As I was saying, we kind of started out as a passion project. So it's like they really helped it turn around for us and gave us a lot of credibility, because I think for a long time people were interested in what they were doing, but they like weren't really sure what to think of it. So I think with that recognition, it's really helped us a lot to like feel confident in what we do, and everyone else is like actually, I think, starting to understand our vision better.
It's great. Thank you.
Yeah.